Alright guys, welcome back. So this is just a continuance of the previous video. If I did not put them together. But so pretty much what we are going to do, is he still going? Apparently he is. As you guys can hear Sylvia probably throwing a tantrum in the back. We're going to continue on this pose here. What I am going to do I promise you guys I'll let her out and she still whines. Right now she's got the whole back of the house. Actually, let me let her, I'll put on cat TV for her on the TV, and then I will just play something on my laptop, because why would I actually have stuff for myself? That just sounds ridiculous. So let me go get this. Come on, Furbutt. Tiger, leave her alone. Alright, so Tiger's still really old. Well, Tiger's still old to chase anything, period. But then do something on for Sylvia. That way she can stop meowing, even though she's literally 5 feet from me. Alright, so this is the pose I think I'm going to go with. Actually, I lied. I feel like this is a good... I feel like I can go with that. It's saying the waist, and I'm assuming like this area would be the area I don't want to cut her down, cut her off at. I'm pulling up some references real quick, guys. Sorry. Sylvia, leave it. I literally put on cat TV. Go. Are you gonna come over here for me to actually pet you, or are you gonna be a punk? Huh? I'm trying to pet you. Let me love you. Let me love you. So the waist is pretty much where the elbow is what normally people would associate with the waist. So technically, excuse me, I do have something to drink next to me. So technically, I can go. I want to bring her up. I'm gonna bring her up a little bit more. So this is why I didn't go. This is why I didn't start on the. What am I doing? It's computer paper. This is why I didn't start on the main paper, because I was afraid that I was gonna probably end up changing things, or wasn't gonna be too sure on something once it got blown up to size, and I didn't want to risk putting a dent, like there's a particular word for it, but when you pretty much leave in an indent in the paper from your pencil drawings, or from your drawing, whether that be a pen or what is it called? Pencil. Jesus. As you can see, my brain is functioning at 100%. So let's do. So I've got cat TV playing on my big TV while I have literally this would be the waist here, but I'm really watching a art stream on my computer. I'm just pulling up some reference here. I want to make sure I got the hand placement right for the human figure. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys because it's the nude body. But so where the crotch is pretty much where the hand would be. I don't know where I can put this for reference. Sylvia, it's enough. So pretty much where the crotch is where the hands start. And that's not where I want to cut the figure off. So it means the crotch is gonna have to be this is the hip area. This would be the crotch area, which means the hand will literally start here, and I don't want that. So we're gonna have to move it down some. So I'm probably gonna work backwards. So yeah, probably gonna end up working backwards. So between the waist and the elbow. So pretty much the hip is where I want to cut it off at. It looks like a little bit below the hip. So if this is the hip area, right? So that means the hip bone would be here, which means the crotch is going to be lower. Right, so here, here. This is actually, I'll probably do the hip area here. So this will be where the elbow would be, and this would be the wrist would still be further down. I need to move the head up some. Turn the volume off because of commercials. And I am not having anything claimed. Sylvie? What is she doing? Oh, she's laying on my shoes. Okay. So this is excuse me. I think let me pull up the old piece of paper. the head is actually lined up damn near almost exactly where I had it. The head's a little bit bigger, which accommodates for me shifting her down but still making her stick out more. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure Sylvia is okay. So Sylvia, what are you doing, honey? She's still laying on my shoes or something. So the head would be here. Alright, so we're gonna do here. And then I'm actually gonna darken this. Use this one darker? Yeah, it is. So what I'm gonna do you know, it's so funny. There's only there's very few comic creators, even indie comic creators, that I find that actually have their stuff on YouTube that I can like sorry, like I can like play, like have their stuff playing as I'm like doing my own work, and that kind of sucks because for me it allows me to be able to really kind of focus on my stuff here and talk to you guys, because usually depending on what I have going on in the back, like I'll have a hard time focusing, depending on what it is. Like if it's something that's like usually informational, it's a no-go for me when it comes to listening, only because Sylvia, what are you doing? Let me make sure. Let me check and see what she's doing. She's being quiet and that scares me. Sylvia. That's okay. But oh my god. You literally ran away. What are you crying for? But like, yeah, so like if something requires a lot of or something's informational, it's a wrap. I can't listen to it while I'm sketching or drawing. Sketching or drawing, honestly, doesn't matter, because I'll be focused on that, and no matter how hard I try, the fact that there's something like informational playing is it's alright for me. It's hard to see. It needs to come down some. So usually I have to put something on where like someone else is working on in the background, and like so I can literally listen to other streamers or other artists sketch, and they could be talking about just their thought process, and honestly that doesn't bug me, or that doesn't cause me issues with distractions. But if it's like for example, I have some of the art tutorials by David Finch, and I can't listen to those or any tutorial while I'm doing like this. I feel like this should come to, yeah, because it's coming down where the chest ends, not necessarily where it meets. But I think I tried to do that last time. I was trying to listen to David Finch, one of his tutorials, and it did not work. I was like, yeah, this is not gonna be possible for me to be able to listen to it, listen to a tutorial in the background and sketch. So it has to be something that's not informational. Like even the documentaries I have for like nature, can't do it. That stuff interests me too much, and because of my interest in it, it doesn't actually. See, what confuses me with the hip, what's been confusing me, I'll get back to on topic, but what's confusing me when it comes to the hip area is because I like to, when I do the female body, I can do it on here because it doesn't matter. When I do the hips, I like to curve the hips this way and then go that way, but it causes me to think that the technically I know like this would be the crotch area, so technically the hips would be here. Well, this would be the top of the hip bone, but I'm looking for the widest part of the leg area, so it would be this area here. So it causes me to bring this up higher than what it should, which is causing me to accidentally throw off my proportions. I just shanked myself by accident. But going back to it, so like I can't watch like documentaries or like the DVD that I have on like animals and stuff. Can't watch it while I'm sketching because my mind will automatically try to focus on what's going on in the DVD. So it is not an option for me when it comes to that. But like certain shows and stuff, I can listen to in the background. Like I can listen to Boondocks in the background, which I have seasons 2 and 3 on DVD. I want to find the first season on DVD with secondhand anyway. I don't want to pay full price for it. Sorry, not sorry. But I guess I go to the secondhand bookstore that I normally go to. That's where I found the DVDs to begin with, because I do like the show. But I cracked my neck. Felt good. I'll do like South Park. I'll listen to that in the background. Certain movies, if I've seen it multiple times, I'll play those in the background. If it's certain shows I've seen multiple times, I'll play those in the background. One of the series that I just got was Samurai 7, and I haven't watched it all the way through. I just started season 1, episode 1. So me putting that in the background is not going to work for me because I'm going to be too busy trying to watch it, because it'd be technically my first go watching it. So I'm not going to watch it for that reason, or play it in the background for that reason. And the reason I'm racing sideways, guys, is because it's in a way it's doing like a light erase, so it's not a kneaded eraser. It's kind of acting like a kneaded eraser without it being a kneaded eraser. So, and I'm not pressing too hard either. So that way it's not erasing everything. So. I think what I might want to do at some point is, I think I might use the other lid holder. It's got my lid in it, the darker lid. Is I think I might want to do a test panel. Doesn't necessarily have to be from the story, or maybe it could be from the story, but nothing significant, and just test how I would do like the rendering on that particular that particular panel. And that could also be used as like promotional work as well as like portfolio work and stuff. Like I could use that for multiple things. And one thing you guys are going to see a lot from me, so I guess I might as well go ahead and discuss that now when it comes to the fact that I will be doing this comic traditionally, is you guys are definitely going to see me rotate pages, the paper, and stuff like that. I know there are tons of streamers out there who they might be able to work on something and they don't have to rotate the paper. They can just keep it at one angle for the viewer's sake and make it looks more presentable on camera versus the paper constantly the paper constantly being turned around. That is not me. Sorry, not sorry. I need to be able to, especially because this is a project for me, I need to be able to see or properly gauge what it's going to look like. So what I'm going to do is tilt head. So what we're going to do, because the head is being tilted down slightly versus I don't want her looking straight on. This would be the center line, right? Center line of the circle, semi-center line. No, it's not. I think that's the center line. It's still off. That can't be right. Yeah, it is. Okay. Here we go. That's the center of the circle. So technically this would be like my brow area. Like the head is too big though. Well, I'm gonna leave it for right now. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do because we're lowering the head, I'm gonna lower this line. So I'm actually gonna lower the line here. Which means, and then we'll keep the head here. We'll adjust accordingly. She's gonna have a wider chin. She's not gonna have like the normal thin chin that you might see. And then we'll keep the jaw area up some. And what we'll do, because this has to accommodate the turn, the angle of the head being. So we'll go here and then maybe here. And honestly, if I take a little bit of the top off here. Typically the head should be longer. Oh no, it's going to be off slightly. We'll see how it looks. Because I feel like I need to erase these sides here. I need to move the head. I just need to move the head down. I need to move the head down. What am I doing with my eraser? So, what we're going to do, because this is going to be the chin area. What we're going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm just going to draw the sides that I want the head, and then we'll go from there. I feel like sometimes the way we learn something it's just that's how we learn it, and then you have to sometimes abandon it to get what you want sometimes, because like I think because yeah, because this would be the forehead here, or the line for the hairline here, which means this would be the forehead area. This would be the bridge area. This would be the nose. And I know her face is going to be covered up with a mask, but I still want to get these proportions right. Yeah, this is going to have to be moved up. So like I feel like this would be the eye line here. And then right, so and we divide this. I know a face would be covered with a mask. I still want to make sure I'm getting this right here. I mean, pretty much right. Probably made the lips a little bit too wide, but whatever. And then maybe and then oopsies. Like I would want her to have maybe a leaner, thinner face with a smaller chin area or jawline. And then we can go here. Something along those lines. See, I can do all this on the computer paper and I don't feel guilty about it. Shit. I don't feel guilty about it because it's just computer paper. Okay. So with that, now she's gonna have a thinner neck, all right? So we're gonna bring the neck here. Did I draw her? I feel like I did this wrong. Because if her neck's here, I don't think. Her shoulders aren't. Her head has to be bigger. Her head has to be bigger in order for it to make sense to. Or I can just lower it. Alright. I can lower the head, I guess. It's already indented. That's fine. Because if this is the neck area, this is where I want her neck to be. This is where, actually that's not where I want her neck to be. Since she would have like the uber long neck here, this is where her shoulders are, which means this is the shoulder area, this is the neck area. If you make it thinner, we got a female neck. Right. And then I feel like that's not right. I think that's probably like, bitch, how many times are you gonna sit here and erase this? Until it looks right. Alright, so I think that's better. I'm going to pull out another piece of computer paper. As soon as I can grab it, I'm just going to grab a. There we go. Need some more light. It's getting dark outside. Go. Now that I can see. So I won't need a light box because we're pretty dark. So what I'm going to do is, actually I'll get the other one. So this is the head. And technically if I wanted to, I could draw the head in a circle because we're going to end up chopping the sides off anyway. The head is not a a round circle from the front. The sides are more flat, so it's kind of cut off here, and then we'll do something like this, and I just want to get that in there. I know it's not straight on. I can worry about that later. Like it's not even. Remember, this is just this is what I'll use to light box over on the actual paper. Like this is what's getting me. The curve is probably too much. Doesn't need to be a dramatic curve. She doesn't have her head down that far. That would be the brow area. I'll use that as the eye line. And then this was the hairline. I'll probably move it down just a little bit. And then this would be something like those lines. And then this would be the nose area, maybe. And this is the bridge here, the nose. And then maybe the mouth here. I keep losing my eraser. But I found it, it's in my lap. Excuse me. I feel like her shoulders are too wide. Probably not though. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I feel like her shoulder, that's what it probably was. Her shoulders were too wide. You guys might not be able to see the under drawing, but I'm kind of bending the paper slowly just so I can kind of make out some of the stuff here. Not really much for me to say, so I'm just gonna work on this. Oh, this is off. Probably bring these down some, maybe. I don't have a chest. No, I don't have a chest. Okay. Still feel like this is, yeah, that's off, man. Like it's curving too much. hoping to get the cover of this comic done these days I have off. Hopefully tomorrow. Considering that I did work last night, so I wasn't expecting to get too much accomplished with between sleep and other stuff. So probably could have brought these down more, but honestly, they'll be most likely covered up by the armor, so it doesn't matter. I think that's what I want to go with here for her as far as the size goes. Let's check, shall we? Bring out the good old ruler. And I think we said technically she should be a little bit taller if I want her. Her head is more than halfway. Oh. Let's pull up Procreate. How did I do this for her? Pulling up my reference that I have for this cover. Okay. Okay. So I keep dropping this eraser. I want to at least get this figured out before for this particular video. Where are we at? We're already at 50 minutes? God, dog. All right, so what it is this is where the hips are gonna go. Beginning of the hip. This is where, so this is where the hip is, which means we have to figure out everything else. So this is where the dip of the hip is, right? Then this would be the chest area, most likely. necessarily talking to you guys, I'm kind of talking to myself to figure this out. All right. Start working on the Oh yeah, the facial features are off on this. Angle's off, but that's okay. I'm tired. My brain is just not functioning at the moment, guys. Trying to debate if I would still go or call it quits. It's been over an hour, right? Yeah, it's been over an hour. I've been working on this. But I feel like I just got the proportions down for the most part. That's my 84%. I'm good. Alright. Sorry. I'm just tired. Here we go. I was trying to figure out what to start on next. So it's like I got roughly the mannequin in, but that's about it. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and start. Oh my god, my brain. I probably was drawn for over 3 hours today. Like I don't. When they say you've only got so much like brain power to be able to focus on stuff, like I feel like that's definitely true. Now, mind you, I did get a little bit of rest when I got home, but I probably could have gotten some more rest before actually getting up. I'm not sure about the rotation of the arm just yet, but this will do for right now. Pulling out the Morpho book so I can look up something. Technically it's coming from here and then going down. I don't think this has clear there we go, I think maybe. Yeah, so this goes here. So that's what I'm looking at for the female. I know this will be covered up, so, but still. trying to make sure I get it right. Well, it's actually this, that's the longer one. See, always good to pull a reference. I knew something was wrong there. And then this one is the see, if my brain was working properly, I probably would have caught that sooner. Consider the tricep. Like the tricep, the deltoid. You've got the side muscle here. You've got the back one, and then you've got the front. It's the side muscle. That's the longest. Hey, baby. I'm gonna call it a day. I think my dog's got to go out, and I'm tired. So, thank you guys for watching.